How's it going, boys? Johnny Superbman here, and I got a great idea from one of my subscribers the other day. Do another regular season simulation, but this time, use a fantasy draft. Build a team myself. I'm going to become a general manager. That's right, boys. Alright, it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to turn on fantasy draft, and for this season, I'm going to turn off injuries. I don't want injuries to affect the outcome whatsoever. I want to see which general manager puts the best team together, okay? So we're also going to turn off computer trades. Whatever team you draft, that's the team you're going to take to the playoffs and hopefully to the Lord Stanley Cup. Now, normally, I would always pick the Toronto Maple Leafs. They're my team. But I'm going to do a few people a favor here. I'm going to take Kevin Cheveldayoff's job and become the general manager of the Winnipeg Jets. That's right. Let's see if I can take the Jets all the way to the Cup and win the big one. All right? Winnipeg Jets with the NHL logo. Now, I'm going to pick the number 1 overall pick just to make it fun, you know? Number 1. All right. Now I'm going to get number 1 and number 60. So I don't know. Do you like 30 and 31 or 1 and 60? You choose. And who am I going to choose? Number 1, Crosby, Ovechkin, Datsuk, Malkin, Taves? I don't know. It's a hard choice. But if I'm going to be a hockey general manager, I know it all starts in the back end. So let's get a good goalie. We got Marc-Andre Fleury, Miller, Rene, Ward, Lundqvist. They're the top 5. What do we do? They're all 90, 91. Okay, salary cap does come into this, so I'm going to be wary of that. Salary cap. I guess Pekka Rinne's the best. He's the cheapest. Oh, but he only has 1 year left. That'll be bad for the next year. Look at, you know what? I think it's Marc-Andre Fleury. 4 years at $5 million, and he's only 26 years old. Hell yes, you can build a franchise around Marc-Andre Fleury. My first overall pick playing for the Winnipeg Jets, Marc-Andre Fleury. That's right, boys. Now, pick number 60, my second pick. After you get a goalie, you need a solid center. All right, you need 2 solid centers. But first, who do we got? Krejci, Bergeron, Stastny, Backstrom, Placanis, Tavares, Ribeiro, Jordan Staal, Savard, Zajac. All right, so there's still a good, plentiful. There's a good amount of centers still left. Who do I want, though? Who do I want? You know what? John Tavares. He's still on his minor league contract. And, oh, man, I was worried about this guy. He's good defensively. I'm going to draft John Tavares as my first-line center. I thought he was not going to be that good defensively. He is. He's not bad. All right, that's a big thing for me. All that defensive rating, I don't like to pick up guys who are just good in athletics or offense. No, it's all about the defense. And let's pick our first defenseman. Ooh, Eric Johnson, Dan Boyle, Wisniewski. Man, Dan Boyle and Wisniewski are both over 35. Eric Johnson's 23, 87 overall. Man, yes, Eric Johnson. Let's just go down and look. Man, see, all the defensemen up here are really expensive. Eric Johnson's only 2.6 mil. Hell yeah, we got to go with Eric Johnson. 23 years old, 87 overall, 2.6 mil. He's a steal. Now, fourth pick. What do we got? We got a center, we got a defenseman, and we got a goalie. We're going to need another center. Second line center is going to be out there just as much as the first line. Who do we want? We want another goal scorer. TJ Oshie. He's not. Oh, man, he's pretty good defensively as well. I like that. You know what? It's going to be between TJ Oshie and Brandon Dubinsky. Oh, man, I like them both. Oshie's younger. They seem to be pretty similar. I think Oshie's a bit better offensively. You know what, though? Dubinsky's face-off rating is a bit better, and that's important. And you know what? His salary cap was a bit smaller as well. We'll go with Brandon Dubinsky. He surprised me on the Rangers. All right, our next pick. We got a defenseman, 2 centers, and a goalie. We need another defenseman. Defense and center. Most important skater positions out there. Wingers, don't worry about your wingers. You'll get goals with them. Don't worry. All right, who do we want? Volchenkov. He's old. Well, he's not that old. 29. Who do we got? Oh, man, Luke Schenn. You know what? He's a beast in this game. At 21 years old, 84 overall, he's still on his minor league contract. Hell yes, he's not even a mil. That's another steal. Eric Johnson and Luke Schenn, my 2 defensemen. Oh, that's brilliant. Who do we want next? You know what? It's time for a winger. Let's get someone to play with Johnny Tavares there. Oh, man, James Van Wright. Oh, man, JVR is still available. And look at his defensive rating. His stick checking, aggressiveness, body checking, and defensive awareness, all above 80. I like it. 22 years old. I think he's still on his rookie contract. Hell yes. Oh, man, this team is shaping up. Oh, Winnipeg, if you had this team, oh. Now, right wing. Who do we want? Callahan, Mueller, Voracek. You know what? It's going to be between Okposo, Mueller, or Callahan. You know what? Okposo's pretty good in the defensive category. I like that. Peter Mueller. See, he's one of those players, offense and athletics. I don't really like that. Ryan Callahan, defensive. I like that. It's going to be Callahan or Cole. Callahan or Okposo. Oh, they're both. You know what? Okposo's got 4 years at 2.8. I love that. Callahan, after 1 more year, he's going to probably want 3 or 4 mil. Okposo all the way. All right, so now we got a left winger, a right winger, 2 centers, 2 defensemen, and our goalie. There's our core team right there, okay? You know what? Let's get a couple more wingers, though. We got our our two defensemen, our two centers. That was the most important. Let's get another winger, left or right. Let's see who the best choice in here is. Who do we got? You know what? Let's see who the centers are left. A nice strong, Manny Malhotra as a third-line center. Oh, face-off rating 88. Oh, yes, we're picking Manny Malhotra. His defensive rating sold me. There you go. You need 3 solid centers, and that's what we have here in Winnipeg. Oh, man, this is great. This is turning out to be great. I'm always going to have a solid center out there. Now let's get another winger there. We have 3 centers now. We need some winger support. Oh, Taylor Hall, he's still available. Look at that. His defensive rating is not that great, but he's going to be a star. At 19 years old, already 84 overall. You know what? We got to go with Taylor Hall. Absolutely. I'm not just building for this. I'm a general manager. It's all about the salary cap 5 years from now and this season. That's right. This team is going to be good this season and good for the next 10 years. That's the way I'm building it. All right? And we're going to have $10 million to spare in the salary cap. That's my goal. That's my goal. I'm not the New York Rangers just spending money here, there, everywhere. No, man. Come on. All right. Who are we looking for? Right winger here. Slim pickings now, boys. It's all getting... I don't like these old guys. You know what, Jordan Eberle? We got a pure sniper. A pure goal scorer in Taylor Hall, not defensive. Let's get a nice pure goal scorer on the right side with Jordan Eberle. There's 2 players that aren't great defensively, Taylor Hall and Jordan Eberle, but we took care of defense in every other one of our picks, so they should be okay. Now let's get another defenseman. 2 defensemen. We have 2 star defensemen, but it'd be nice to have a 3rd star out there so he can man the 3rd line defense. Who do we want? I want a good defensive defenseman. I don't need any offensive defenseman. Who do we want? Bergeron, offensive. Cody Franzen. Yeah, I'm a Leaf fan. You know what? No, look at that. Defensive rating? No, he's an offensive. I want a defensive defenseman. It's defense first. We'll get our goals, but we got to be able to stop the goals. We got Fleury and net. Let's make sure we always have a solid defensive defenseman out there. Mark Stewart? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, 3 years, 1.7 mil. He wasn't great offensively, but his athleticism and his defense were great. So he'll be fast and he'll be able to body check and stick check. Hell yeah. All right. 3 defensemen, 2 right wingers, 2 left wingers, 3 centers, and a goalie. Let's get another center. Let's see if we can get a nice 4th line center out there. I want more of a grinder. Backlund, Shepard, and Bailey are all kind of young playmakers. Tyler Seguin. He's also a young... but he's Tyler Seguin. He's 19 years old. Oh, Maxine Talbot. Yeah, he's the kind of player that I'm looking for a 4th line center. And Greg Campbell, too, as well. Oh, both young. How can you say no to Tyler Seguin, though? I have to pick him. Building for the future as well. A 19-year-old? Hell yeah, man. Gotta go with Tyler Seguin. All right, so we got our centers covered. We need 2 more wingers on both sides, 3 more defensemen, and a backup. Let's get our next winger. Who do we want? We already have our 2... Yeah, we already have 2 good wingers. We need defensive wingers. Billy Lano's... hell no. 4.5 mil, and he's offensive-minded? No, we already took care of the offense. Let's make this team a gritty team, a grindy team. Let's make this team ready for the playoffs. Chris Higgins, he wasn't bad at every category. I'm not looking for a top-notch score. And he was okay on Vancouver, so we'll give him a shot. Low salary. All right, right wing. What do we got? Patrick Eaves. I like Patrick Eaves. Is it Patrick Eaves? Am I going to go with Patrick Eaves? David Moss. Ooh, I don't know this guy too well, but 29 years old, but still, he's going to be on my 3rd or 4th line. Patrick Eaves, he's more fast and offensively minded, though. You know what? I think I'm going to have to go with David Moss. I said I want to get that gritty, grindy kind of game style. Yeah, David Moss on the 3rd line. I like that defensive rating in him. All right. Now we got... Who do we got? Who do I want to get? We need another defenseman. Yeah, we only have our fourth line wingers left to go. So let's get our defenseman and then our backup goalie. All right, who do we... You know what? Matt Niskanen? Yeah, he's young. He's not bad. Defensive rating I like, and athleticism. He's fast. Yeah, he's kind of like that Stewart guy I picked up. Solid. All right, my defensive core is coming together. We need another defenseman, though. Who am I going to pick? Oh, man. 80 overalls. Ooh, look at that. If you sort by potential. Man, Adam Larson and Ryan Ellis are still available. Man, with Luke Shen, Eric Johnson, Stewart, I think I can toss these guys in here and still have it. You know what? Yes, I'm going to build for the future as well. Ryan Ellis and Adam Larson. I'm drafting both you guys. That's a hell of a 2 pair, eh? You just draft for the rest, for the next 15 years in those 2 picks. Ryan Ellis and Adam Larson, absolutely outstanding. Solid Swede with a Canadian. Maybe they're going to be playing on the same line. Who knows? Winnipeg, wouldn't you love to see that? Oh, beautiful. Left winger, Sean Couturier. You know what? I think I've grabbed enough young talent. I need some grittiness on that 4th. I need some gritty. Oh, man. No, all these guys. Who am I going to pick? I don't know. These grinders are hard to choose from. I mean, Ethan Morrow's not bad, but $2 million. I don't want a guy who's $2 million on the fourth line. Todd Fedoruk, Jarko Ruud. You know what, Tanner Glass? Actually, you know what? That's not bad. He's not a bad checker. Yeah, we'll put him on the fourth class. I noticed him in the playoffs a bit for Vancouver. I still haven't used him much, but give him a shot. Tanner Glass. I was impressed there with those defensive. Now, who do we got? Last one. We need one more fourth line winger. One more. You know what? Adam Bursch. I liked him in NHL, and he's still fast and good defensive rating. Perfect for a grinder. All right, boys. So this is going to be a two-parter because it's kind of getting long. So part 2 coming with the regular season simulation. All right.